Hello, I'm the Nostalgia Critic guy, remember? Christmas! Christmas, 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 Christmas! Hey, have I mentioned yet that I love Christmas? I do! I love Christmas! The absolute best time of the year! Even this job that forces me to watch the worst of Christmas can't possibly make me hate this wonderful holiday. Even when I see things like...
I'm the ghost of Christmas future.
The ghost of Christmas future?
Yes, the ghost of Christmas future. I'm here to show you what happens if you don't start enjoying Christmas.
But I do enjoy Christmas.
What?
Yeah, I love it. I'm all over it.
You've absolutely no hatred for Christmas.
No, it's my favorite time of the year.
All right, guy. Don't think you understand quite how this works. Every comedy show does a Christmas Carol parody. Usually around Christmas.
Well, not me. I don't wanna.
I've got these 3 other ghosts waiting. They're on retainer. It's just too much.
I don't care.
Think of the possibilities. The sight gags, the puns. Think of the cameos.
Look, I'm not doing anything Christmas Carol related anyway. I'm doing Babes in Toyland.
Babes in Toyland? The Disney flick?
No. This one was made in the 80s. 1986 to be exact. It has half the talent, half the creativity, and definitely half the effort. It's about as cheap as a musical knockoff can get. And just to make things even better, it stars a young Drew Barrymore and a young Keanu Reeves.
Oh, you say you love Christmas now, Critic, but wait until you see this candy-coated abomination. Don't worry, Critic. I'll be back.
Well, let's get started. We start off with some Van Gogh snow and observe some of the slowest moving shoppers in mall history as we see our hero named Lisa, played by Drew Barrymore. Post-crack, I think. Why else would she choose this role? She's excited because as her sister's getting ready to go to work, she starts building up what she got her for Christmas.
I got you a great present. Don't ask what it is. It's a surprise.
I bet it's a new blender. Well, then what is it?
Wait, Blender was a real guess? Good God, this must be the most boring family to have Christmas with. Oh boy, I can't wait to see what it is! Wow! It's a box! So she puts on her raincoat for the snow. Lisa gets concerned because of the weather report.
And here's Gail with an update.
As of 10 p.m., the giant Canadian storm continues to surge its way south.
They're calling it Hurricane Canuck. So Lisa decides it's too dangerous for her sister to work tonight and tries to go get her. There's Bill and Ted's excellent Kwanzaa.
How about a quick Christmas pizza at Capone's before I drop you home?
Jack, I don't think I could eat 3 pizzas.
Oh, here we go again. The Delilah of the 5 and dime.
Oh, we thank you for this bountiful performance we're about to receive.
Mary! Lisa, what are you doing here?
Sorry, I tried to call, but the phones are down. Mary, you gotta come home right away.
Someone should tell Barney to close the store.
Here comes your big chance.
Now that's a Keanu moment. I'm sure in the script it was written, I do not wish to partake in conversations with that man. To which Keanu translated it as, as opposed to his cha-aha.
Doing your job is pleasing me, which in your case would not be difficult, you know what I mean?
No, I don't.
You know, for a smart-looking girl, you're really pretty dumb. Don't you know it's better business to be nice to the boss?
Don't you talk to Mary like that.
What the heck is that?
Another great delivery to go in the acting books.
What the heck is that?
Though, to be fair, I think we'll all be saying that line a lot throughout this movie.
Oh, yeah, well, with your attitude, you could be out of here real quick, you know that?
With your attitude, I could be out of here right now. There's a blizzard out there, but I'm gonna take my baby sister home. Mary, I know, you're not a baby. You're 11 years old.
Thanks for that.
Come on, Lisa. Let's go find Jack.
Oh, I feel like that and ruin my biggest one-day ticket here. What are you, crazy?
I can't stop doing my Rodney Dangerfield impression. No respect at all.
Excuse me, everybody. I just heard on TV there's gonna be a major snowstorm hitting Cincinnati any minute. It's Christmas Eve, and you should all go home while you still can.
Oh my God! Surely the 11-year-old girl who I've never met before knows exactly what she's talking about! Flee, everybody! Flee!
Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas.
Hey, that'd be funny if one of those balls actually hit him.
Wow! Free at last!
So Reeve starts driving everybody home, which is weird, seeing how they clearly walked to work and they said on and on the roads were dangerous. And they can't help but sing a song about their charming little city.
I come from
C-I-N-C-I-N-N-A-T, like Cincinnati.
the best town in Ohio, USA.
At first they called it Cincy, but since Cincy is so natty,
What the heck is that?
Cincinnati, so they say.
Hey, now the girls are pretty, pretty in this gritty little city.
The fellas
The Von Trapp family, they ain't.
I mean to argue they're never best.
But even God has had it with their singing and tries to smoke them by tree. So in the weirdest transition to a magical land, Lisa falls out of the car, slides down a hill on her sled, and bumps into a tree. I'm sure C.S. Lewis was watching this shouting, "Gah, I knew I could have made that weirder."
Every child's dreams.
So, as you've probably picked up, Toyland looks less like an enchanted kingdom and more like one of those bad Bible-themed amusement parks, like Christian Corners or Jehovah's Wonderland.
It's a monster in Barnaby's wedding cake.
You won't be pleased at that.
Well, he doesn't deserve a wedding cake anyway.
Yeah, it's a world so enchanted that animals don't even need to blink or move their mouths when they talk. It may look like heinous budget cuts, but it's all part of the magical experience.
What the heck is that?
I'm Georgie Porgy, chief taster at the Toyland Cookie Factory. Here, have a raspberry ripple.
Wow, look at all the powdered sugar.
That's not powdered sugar.
I'm going to a wedding.
What's so terrible about going to a wedding? Excuse me, I thought they were supposed to be fun.
Not this one. My best friend Jack's sweetheart Mary is about to marry that terrible mean old yicko Barnaby, but she really loves Jack.
What the hell?
See the house on the hill? The bowling ball?
No, where?
That's Barnaby's house. Sometimes when he gets really angry, he rolls his house right down the street and knocks people over like they were 9 pins.
God, this guy sounds really weird.
No, your remote control disappearing on you is weird. Living in a bowling ball is fucking insane.
Why is Mary marrying this terrible old Barnaby instead of your friend?
Because Barnaby bought the mortgage on her mother's house and said he'd throw them all out in the street if she didn't. Well, Mary's too loyal a daughter to let that happen. And what's even worse, Barnaby is Jack's uncle.
Wait, does this guy do anything outside of just shouting exposition? Now, before we begin watching The Fellowship of the Ring, I think it's only fair to go through the entire appendix of the Lord of the Ring trilogy. Oh! Aragorn and Arwen's history is a long and complicated one. So as they roam through the land of furries, they finally come across Jack, who is not happy that Mary is marrying Barnaby.
Oh, the whoa. That's Barnaby, with his 2 goons, Zach and Mac.
But Mary's so young and pretty. She cannot possibly marry a hideous creature like that.
Yes, for as we all know, all pretty young people are good and should only marry other pretty young people, and all ugly people deserve to be shunned and only marry the leftover feces found in roadkill.
Don't fuck with us. We've been to mime school. I'm trapped in a box. I'm trapped in a box.
I now pronounce you.
But she doesn't love him. She loves Jack. And she really shouldn't be marrying you.
So, even though she knows absolutely nothing about this person, Lisa tells Mary not to marry. And Barnaby now, for whatever reason, is totally helpless to stop her. All he can do is threaten her with his clinton thumb.
Let's hear it for Lisa!
Yay! She pointed out the painfully obvious and it worked for no reason.
Let's cheer until the rafters echo, and after the echo has died away.
Sorry, the other half of us would be singing if we had the ability to move our lips.
Ooh, does this movie make you hate Christmas yet?
No, I mean it's not good, but it doesn't make me hate Christmas.
Look, I don't think you're taking full advantage of this opportunity. The jokes, they just write themselves. Look! Ooh, it's the ghost of Christmas Phallus.
Get out of here!
Oh, come on, this took me like 4 hours in Photoshop.
Go! So we cut to... You know, just putting the name of a magical place on the side of a barn doesn't make it a magical place.
No, seriously, honey, we're in France.
Ow!
Cookie brain!
So Barnaby and the Nosferatu brothers have an evil scheme. They're going to dump all the cookies down a trapdoor that I'm shocked nobody in the factory ever noticed before, and try to blame Jack for it. While that's going on, Lisa is introduced to many of the residents in Toyland.
How dare you not marry that nice, rich Mr. Barnaby?
Because I don't love him. And you know perfectly well why not, Mother. I'm sorry, Mrs. Hubbard, but my mom always...
Did Humpty Dumpty just die on that wall? I don't think he's breathing.
Oh, I had an idea about that today, too.
He's here through this whole scene, and I swear to God, he never moves a muscle. Just look at his dead eyes. You can totally tell they're not alive. In fact, I think you can actually spot the moment when he leaves our world forever. And there he went. I hope he's handled with care. He can't be easy to bury.
Oh, wow, what nifty little cars.
When in Disneyland, ride the Lame-mobile. For those of you who think the Dumbo ride is too exciting.
Arrest that man. 6 months inventory is missing, involving millions, many millions of cookies. Thousands of boxes of cookies. God!
You know, it doesn't seem very wise to have an entire cookie-based economy. Is Chips Ahoy like the Wall Street of this world? Was there an Occupy Oreo protest going on?
You can't buy the necessities of life with cookies. You can't buy a car with cookies. Am I right, Jim?
Oh, that's true, sir. You can't.
So Jack gets arrested, but his friends manage to break him out disgustingly easy. I wouldn't be surprised if the bars were made of licorice. He could have just chewed his way out. Thus, they decide to go to the Toy Master, the ruler of Toyland, to fix everything.
The Toy Master would never let that happen.
He let Barnaby put Jack in jail.
Yeah, but the Toy Master doesn't know about that.
Well, don't you think it's time he did?
Wow, that's the manliest image I've ever seen since He-Man stepped foot into his pink Cadillac.
I'm off to find my dignity!
So they go to the Toy Master, played by Mr. Miyagi himself, Pat Morita. Because clearly this casting couldn't get any more surreal.
Wow, he must be a pretty important person, the Toy Master.
Well, let's put it this way. I don't think Santa Claus would let just anybody make all the toys for all the children in the world, do you?
No.
Just like corporate America, when Santa's too lazy to make things himself, he hands it over to the Asians. That's productivity at its best.
I'm going to let you in on a little secret, children. Actually, a very big secret. A secret I've never shared with anyone before.
What secret?
Oh my God, no! Oh.
I've been collecting the evil of the world.
You have?
Yes, I seek it out, and I isolate it. I extract it, and then I distill its essence, and I seal it in here.
It also releases a hot blonde and a midriff. So Jack gets the idea to go back to the cookie factory to search for clues. Because, of course, no authorities would be at the scene of the crime. Yeah, not CSI Toyland's best work. But Barnaby has a surprise for him.
What happened?
Bogus! So Barnaby captures Jack and tells him all about his evil plan to take over Toyland.
I plan to own it, and when I do, there'll be some very interesting changes.
Over my dead butt!
Over my dead butt?
Over my dead butt!
Not that I assume your butt or any part of your body was alive, but that doesn't seem like a very good threat. Jesus, why do they drive everywhere? This place has to be like 100 feet long. You could hop on 1 foot and get there in good time.
Nobody's ever been inside Barnaby's house before. It could be very dangerous.
I'll search it. You two stand guard. But wait a minute, I'm sorry, Lisa, but it's time I did something besides cry.
That's right. Fuck you, scriptwriters. This role's gonna have some meat.
But what a shock! Going into a bad guy's lair gets her captured too. So they go back to the Toy Master to seek more advice.
Don't you have the power to turn Barnaby into a all wind-up pussycat or something?
Oh, but what if there's still some good inside of him?
There's no good in Barnaby, sir.
The struggle between good and evil goes on inside of everyone.
Not in me, old man!
I still think there's good in you.
Please!
Oh, the beautiful flask of evil.
You don't need any more evil, Barnaby.
You know, I may not be an escape artist, but I think she can get out of that. Oh my god, they got me,
Don't you dare touch a hair on that child!
I'm not a child.
Yeah, a child doesn't get drunk at age 9.
You're wrong, my interfering little Cincy Watsky.
So he leaves his bird to gobble them up when he, get this, accidentally cuts the ropes. Whoops.
Right here, Portugal.
They outwit the creature and try to figure out what's the best course of action.
You and Georgie must find a way to get the flask of evil back.
Why us?
What? Well, because I'm old and you are young. And the challenge of protecting good from evil eventually always falls to the young. This is how we protect our traditions.
Yeah, this is how you protect your cowardly ass, you lying schmuck. I saw Karate Kid. You can wax on, wax off these bozos before Happy Days comes on. So they think the answers lie in the forest, as they, oh for God's sake, how many of these trap doors does this guy have? It's like the Underground Railroad if it was literally an underground railroad.
You're the monster of Toyland, Barnaby. How could you ever wish evil on the most wonderful place that ever existed? You're insane.
Well, yes!
What was that?
Well, yes!
Did a pitch bull munch on its nuts while reading that line?
Well, yes!
Well, yes! So he starts to spray them with gas to turn them evil. But Lisa is immune because she's from Cincinnati?
Nothing's happening to me. I guess I'm immune because I'm from Cincinnati. Yes, Cincinnati.
Why does coming from Cincinnati make you immune? Do Cincinnati lungs breathe evil toxins all the time that they just become used to it?
They could always be. It'll help keep your lungs straight. C-I-N-C-I-N-N-A-T-I, Cincinnati.
Wait, so if she makes them think they're from Cincinnati, that somehow cures them of being evil? What sense does that make? Are they trying to convince us that Cincinnati is like the one true religion or something? Sheesh, they're gonna be going to every door in Toyland proclaiming the word. And if you say the Cincinnati prayer enough, you'll stay away from evil.
But my lips move just as much as Thomas the Tank Engines.
Well, as long as you accept Cincinnati as your true Lord and Savior, everything will be fine. What do you say about that?
Tiny Tom.
What?
Okay, look. Handsome Tom is a tall guy. So if we call him Tiny Tom, it'll be just like the Willow joke.
It'll be exactly like the Willow joke!
Yes, but it's Christmas, so we'll be forgiven.
So the Cincinnati song, for whatever half-baked thought process, keeps them all good and they manage to escape. But Barnaby has his own garage of children's convertibles to chase them down as well.
Pow, pow, Power Wheels, pow, pow, Power Wheels, Power Wheels, Power makes me go.
That's a little one. I want her.
You know, as riveting as this chase sequence is, I can't help but feel it's missing a certain something. Let's try it with this. But they outwit Barnaby, so he feels it's time to unleash his evil army on Toyland after giving them all the evil gas, because it makes them eviler, I guess.
I have only toys here. Toys cannot protect us from anything. As long as there is one person within these walls who can't believe in them.
Who doesn't believe in toys?
Yeah! Whatever that means!
There is one person who was never really a child. Life made her grow up too fast.
It must be you, Lisa.
Me?
You're always saying I'm not a child. And I guess maybe you never have been.
Always saying? It was brought up twice throughout the entire movie! And even then, it was pretty much just glanced over! And what's this about being forced to grow up too fast? We never saw anything that indicated she grew up too fast. She still talks like a kid, acts like a kid. What is she overcoming? A last-minute ditch for a lazy writer to slip in a stupid plot thread?
What do I have to do?
Believe in Toyland and all that it stands for.
Because she didn't before?
If you can see.
Okay, you know what? I'm kinda sick of the Santa fortune cookie shit. I'm just gonna skip to the part where she overcomes her obstacles that they forgot to have written in.
I believe in you, toy soldiers. Don't you see? I believe in you. I believe in you and all the toys.
Ah, yes. Just look at the dignity of the toy soldiers. The restraint in their movement. The dignity in their march. The fact that those masks are clearly too big for any of the actors wearing them. Sound the trumpet's call! Will you knock it off? I'm not doing a Christmas Carol parody!
Okay. What happens if one of the producers actually made a video for the parody?
Well, I guess if someone went to all the effort, I mean...
Good! Lupa's already made one. She really wants to see the project move forward.
Really? Lupa's on board?
Oh yes, she's really passionate about it.
Well, okay, let me see what video she sent. For God's sakes, what is wrong with you?
Well, she's in the video.
But she's tied to a chair.
No. This is how she gets into character. It's symbolic of how she's breaking the bonds of her performance. It's really quite beautiful.
If you come near me again, I'm calling the cops.
Ah, joke's on you. They're already looking for me.
So the toy soldiers go to fight the evil mutated Christmas trees and send them back to their bowling ball of doom. Whoa, this shit just got real! Imagination nothing, a good gun and explosives is all you need to save the day!
Red, the blood of angry toys! Black, the dark of Barnaby's ass!
Cry, plastic, and let's lift the pound puppies of war!
Don't fire until you see the whites of their eyes or the skin of their obviously falling off masks.
Not quite yet, Uncle Barnaby.
See you at Thanksgiving! So Barnaby and his evil army are defeated, and they're banished out of Toyland forever.
For your evil against Toyland, you are hereby banished into the forest of the night. Forever.
I'm only doing this because I still think there's good in you. So Mary and Jack finally get married, Lisa's the flower girl, the whole destroyed cookie economy thing never comes into play, and Lisa is finally sent on her way home.
But I haven't said goodbye to the Toy Master.
Well, you should have a nice trip, Lisa, if you don't mind a few bumps.
Hey, it's Santa Claus! Now egg roll, now fried rice, now mushu with ham, on wonton, on dumpling, and mugu gai pan.
I think we'll take the Milky Way. All the way. Hang on, child, and look out for the shooting stars.
Yes, especially considering how little wind there is hundreds of feet up in the air. Okay, film, there's no excuse. You should have reshot that. So Lisa wakes up in her house and, wouldn't you know it, it was all just a dream.
We must stay young and try to be good. And above all, we must believe. And then we'll always have a Merry Christmas and everything, won't we? Always and always and always.
Wait, one more time. I don't think it was contrived enough. So one of the toy soldiers shoots her the finger, gives her a salute, and they all live happily ever after. So that was Babes in Toyland 1986. Is it bad? Okay, that's a stupid question, but is it fun to watch? Well, I certainly say yes. It's really campy and really lays on the cheesiness. It's a great film to watch if you're just looking to laugh your brains out at something so ridiculously silly. And personally, I had a ball watching it. So, if enjoyably bad movies are your thing, certainly check this one out. Maybe you'll regret it, but you'll have fun regretting it. I'm the Nostalgia Critic guy, remember?
Nobody knows.
Excuse me one moment.
The trouble I've seen. Nobody knows but Jesus. Oh, It's so hard to cry when you don't have any eyes.
Hey, buddy. You doing okay? Look, just because I'm not doing a Christmas Carol parody doesn't mean I'm not going to do some kind of Christmas parody. Come on, buck up, little camper. Tell you what, why don't I let you pick the next horrible Christmas movie I can do? It can be anything I hate.
The Grinch.
It can be any of the Rankin Bass stuff.
The Grinch.
It can be the Killer Snowman movie.
The Grinch.
What's the name of the Jonathan Taylor Thomas?
Next week's The Grinch. God damn it!
I come from C-I-N-C-I-N-N-A-T-I, Cincinnati, the best town in Ohio, USA.
At first they called it Cincy, but since Cincy is so natty, they named it Cincinnati, so they say.
Hey, now the girls are pretty, pretty in this pretty little city.
The fellas are the feistiest I've seen.
And when it comes to ball games, the Reds and the Bengals malty.
They knock the socks off monkeys on the green.
I mean, true, are you indefensible?
You know, maybe this isn't the best way to get into character.
Come on, just butt!